Yes, they do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he can clear it away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Correa. Zakaria. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Correa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Damian. Zakaria. And it's Messi. Messi. This is promising. And he's managed to get free. That's Rudiger.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Zakaria. And here's Messi!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Palmer. Palmer. Dumfries. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Taremi! That comes as a mighty relief.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final too, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Çalhanoğlu. And he's making progress on the ball. Dumfries. Real chance here! Brilliantly cut out. Damian. Taremi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Damian. Mbappe. Mbappe goes pelting down that left-hand side. Has a goal! Goal! Botafogo! Crucial game, crucial goal, crucial lead. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Botafogo have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, talking about big game mentality, here we go.
Dumfries. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. DiMarco, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's a good ball. Zakaria. Botafogo are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And here's a player who has defined a generation. That has ended up in no man's land.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aslani. Just eases him off the ball. DiMarco. In by DiMarco. Palmer. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Correa. He's found a way. Correa! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Zalewski. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Palmer has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Dumfries. Oh, the ball's come loose here. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Botafogo having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Hits one! He scores! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Messi. Abraham. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Now it's Abraham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's burst through! Correa in acres of space out wide. It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Oh, really well played.
Zalewski. Oh, look at the space. Can he finish? It's a goal!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Palmer. He gets big. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Palmer. Abraham gets flagged offside. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game... And the shot! He scored! And he is just ripping it up!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Botafogo take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
And the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Abraham. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Driving forward. 75 minutes played. Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Rapidly approaching the end, just a few moments from glory. Abraham being hunted in packs.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Oh, he's been caught. Abraham! No, not quite.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Zalewski. Oh, that's fabulous. Correa, he has found the way. Correa! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
And here's Abraham. Abraham purring through the gears. Well, this one now seems pretty much sewn up. It will be a red-letter day. In the end, the game plan was immaculate. They do appear, to all intents and purposes, now to be cruising towards victory.
Yeah, and it's fully deserved, Peter. They dealt perfectly with both the opposition and the occasion. Now it's just a case of seeing it right through.
Abraham. And that has left him in a heap. Decent hit! Goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Another one! This must be his personal high. It's become a case of men against boys. Taremi. Correa. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. Mbappe gets across to intercept that. Messi. Abraham. Palmer. Abraham, now the finish! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. And there goes the final whistle. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another